Hello, my name is Zachary Sumrow, and I am doing my presentation on Halley's Comet, and I hope you enjoy. Before we get started, a quick overview of the presentation. I will be talking about what a comet is, early recordings of what people thought comets were, anatomy of comets, the first sightings throughout history of Halley's Comet, how it got to be named Halley's Comet, and other interesting facts about Halley's Comet. What is a comet? A comet is an icy ball of dust that orbits the sun. Comets can be made up of many properties such as water, carbon dioxide, ammonia, methane, and dust. The core is a cloud of evaporated ice, embedded dust, and frozen gases. Early comet theories. Before too much was known about comets that we know today, many people had their own theories of what a comet was. Some believed that they are what hit the Earth and made the oceans. Aristotle believed that comets were disturbances in the atmosphere, but this was disproven in 1577. Comet anatomy. There are three main parts to a comet. A nucleus, which is the body of a comet. A coma, which is the dusty atmosphere around a comet. And a tail. And as for a tail, a comet has two. This is because one is the result of the dust particles, and the other is due to the ionized gas coming from the coma. The first sightings. The earliest recorded sighting of Halley's Comet was in 240 BC in ancient China. There are some recordings of the ancient Greeks of the comet being sighted in 466 BC. How the comet got its name. The comet was named after an English astronomer by the name of Edmund Halley. Edmund realized that it was the same comet being seen throughout the years and tried to follow the orbit pattern of it. The comet was recorded in the years 1531, 1607, and 1862. So Edmund found the pattern between the years to predict when the comet would come next, which was the year 1758, and he was correct. But he would not get to see the comet because he died in 1742 of natural causes. With Halley's Comet comes a meteor shower with it in May and October. Why does the meteor shower occur? As the comet orbits around the sun, little pieces break off. The result of this being that the sun heats up the pieces, and a meteor shower is formed. ICE. In 1978, NASA created a spacecraft for the sole purpose of taking close, detailed pictures of comets and being able to collect dust from the tails. The spacecraft was called the ICE, or the International Cometary Explorer. In 1986, the spacecraft would fly through the tail of Halley's Comet at a distance of 28 million kilometers and collect dust particles left behind. The surface of Halley's Comet. Only about 25% of the comet's surface has been imaged in great detail. The images resulted showing that Halley's Comet has an extreme topography with hills, mountains, ridges, depressions, and at least one crater. Donald Yeoman. In 1981, an astronomer named Donald Yeoman backtracked the orbit pattern of Halley's Comet. He tracked it back to 837 AD, when the comet made a very close pass of the Earth at around 5 million kilometers away. Other sightings of Halley's Comet. As talked about in a previous slide, there was a recorded sighting of the comet in 466 BC. When the sighting was recorded, it was said that the comet was visible for about 80 days straight. Other facts. The rotational period suggested by its brightness is about 52 hours. The next time the comet will be visible is 2061. One comet year is 76 Earth years.